Grüß euch. Welcome back to our Common Classroom Errors series. This is our third video. I skipped over Unit 3 because it just ends with a quiz instead of a project. So, a couple quick things to talk about in this unit. And let me move the camera to make it a little bit easier for us to see and do everything here. Okay, so we start up at the top here. This is a great place to practice that different German verb order. Remember, in a German statement, the verb's always going to go second. So we're going to flip this around a little bit and say, Zum Frühstück esse ich. For breakfast, I eat, and then you can go on and tell me what you eat. Another question that comes up pretty commonly is about cereal. And people say, well, I eat cereal for breakfast. How do I say that in German? And really, go back to your cultural section of the unit. You remember that Germans don't eat cereal. They eat meats and cheese and rolls for breakfast, so they actually don't even have a word for cereal. So this is a great chance to just practice your vocabulary. Pick something that could be a breakfast and tell me about that. It might not be 100% the truth, but that's okay. Remember, the assignments are really a chance for us to practice what's in the lesson and practice your German more than something that needs to be 100% perfectly accurate to life. Then sometimes this comes up. The question is, how do you say for breakfast, for lunch, for dinner? Frühstück is really easy because it's always just zum Frühstück. But then, if you notice in the lesson, sometimes you'll see Mittagessen, sometimes you'll see Mittag. So if you want to say for lunch, we can use either zu Mittag or zum Mittagessen, zu Abend or zum Abendessen. So just remember, or work on memorizing that. If it ends with the Mittagessen, we use the zum. Or sorry, if it ends with Essen, not Mittagessen, then we use zum. The other thing that comes up, and this is maybe a finer point of the phrasing, because Mittagessen or Abendessen already have the word Essen in it, Germans wouldn't say something like, Ich esse Spaghetti zum Abendessen. It's just clunky and repetitive for them. So they would probably use just zu Abend with that if the verb in the sentence is Essen. So this might want to be the side that you just stick to. And these are good words to know, but this is maybe common and easy to use when you're talking about what you eat for different meals. Okay, now the last thing is just comments. One of the biggest places I find people losing points in the Flipgrid videos, not making the comments. So be sure before you turn the assignment in, make some comments on other people's work, and then I'll be able to give you the full credit. Alright, so that does it for Unit 4.